you can enter the thing.
Hey, Coach. Kind of a roller coaster of a game with a bunch of different runs. How are you feeling at the end of that? You know, kind of as the dust settles.
I mean, that's a hard question. I mean, I want to go back and watch some stuff. I'm happy that in the third quarter and carrying over into, the first part of the fourth quarter, we did some really good stuff, but we had to keep, that one group on the floor for a long period of time. And, they ran out of gas, and we had to take Tina out for her minutes, and, watching Erica's minutes, and, Teresa wasn't really good to go much. And, at some point I had to rest Ariel and Natasha for a couple minutes, and, we got it to 4 points or whatever it was, and we just couldn't sustain it. So there was a lot of good in the second half for about 12 minutes. And then obviously the last part of the fourth quarter, we were done.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about Teresa. Was she just not good to go from the start, or was it that fall that she
tried?
took?
No, she tried to go. Her back's really been bothering her. I don't know how much we can play her right now. It's very difficult for her.
And then wanted to ask about Tosh, had another well-rounded stat line for her today. Where do you think, I know you haven't watched the film, but just your immediate reaction, where do you feel like she really made the most impact tonight for you all?
I mean, I think she'll be disappointed with her game, to be honest with you. I don't think she'll be thrilled with it, because she didn't shoot it great. She got great rebounds. She had assists. She probably should have had more assists if teammates had made wide open shots that she threw the ball. But, when you lose a game, and she has a lot of pride in how we play defense, and, they shot close to 53%. I don't know that you'll find very many players on our team who are much happy about it. I mean, I think she's doing all the right things, but we're asking her to do a ton right now, and she needs some help, and without Maisha and Elena or somebody else, to insert in there and step up, it's very difficult. I mean, she's playing a ton of minutes, asked to guard the other team's best player most nights, run the offense, and then, by the way, make some shots too. And it's hard.
And last thing for me, unfortunately for you guys, was that the same aerial powers you remember from the bubble, or did you see anything new from AP tonight from the other side?
Well, I didn't see anything new. I saw somebody that was motivated to play against us. When she threw that one shot in that she got a call on, we thought it was an offensive foul, but that kind of got her going in the first half, got her pumped up. There's a reason she was a really good player for us, and she showed that tonight.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Pat?
Yeah, Mike, in that stretch late first quarter and through most of the second, when the Lynx got the 23-point lead, what were they doing right, and what were you trying to do to stop it?
Well, they went through a stretch where I think they made, like 7 out of 8 shots in a row, something along that line, and we only made 1 during that stretch. I mean, we went cold. I thought we settled for what we call one pass offense. Run a pick and roll, make 1 pass, and then try to make a play. Didn't play side to side, didn't get them to move their defense. I think offensively, I think their run came kind of from our bad offense. I mean, that's been kind of a recurring thing for the last month or so. So, it was a combination of both things. But, McBride and Powers and Bannerman and Collier all got going during that stretch.
The minutes that you were able to play, Tina, what did you like from what you saw from her?
I mean, I think this will help kind of get the rust off. I mean, she gave a great effort. You're playing against Sylvia Fowles. I thought she did a good job on fouls for the most part. Tina saw all kinds of different defenses. She was good on the defensive boards. But she's just a little bit rusty. She hadn't played in a while, and against a good defensive team.
Thanks, Mike.
Yep.
That's it, Coach. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, first game back, you had a pretty energetic 25 minutes. How did you feel, and then how do you think it went for you?
Well, we lost, so it didn't go the way I wanted it to. But it was good to be back out there with those guys. I know I can provide hope with me being out there, and another player that the defense has to respect. So coming back, I just wanted to be there for those guys.
That stretch where late first quarter through most of the second quarter where they got the big lead. What did you see from them? What were they doing right, and what were you guys struggling with?
Just had a lot of energy. We were just attacking. We were actually playing defense. We were getting stops, and that's what creates great offense for this team. I think Sasha Cloud was very aggressive. Ariel was very aggressive, and that just opened things up during that stretch.
Okay, thanks, Tina.
Jen?
Hey, Tina, welcome back. Great to see you out there again. Are you feeling close to 100% these days, or where would you put yourself at the moment?
I'm on a minute restriction, so I didn't play the normal 38, 40 minutes that I normally play, as you saw there. But just getting myself back into it. That's all I can do. I'm new to this. This is my first time having an injury in season in my 11 years playing, so just trying to be smart out there.
And we heard that you were in New York receiving treatment. I don't know how much you want to say about that, but can you give us a little bit?
Anything to say about my personal business.
Okay. And then just wanted to ask you real quick about the energy that Megan Gustafson provided in her limited minutes, 7.7 rebounds in 12 minutes. What kind of impressed you, or what did you like from her?
That's exactly what you need off the bench. Just someone who's gonna either match the energy that the first group is having, or someone who's just gonna elevate your team. And like I was saying to Pat during that stretch, she played a big role. She made Sil get her fourth foul, and we took out the head of the snake, made her free throw, and she was just playing great defense down there on Sil, doing the best she can. I was just really proud of her in the minutes she played, and knowing that her family is here, so I'm pretty sure that had a lot to do with it as well. Not to take anything away from her, but I thought Meg is a great addition for this team and what's needed as an example for what you want off the bench.
And then last thing for me, you guys have been talking about how you have your backs up against the wall for a little while now and need to get some wins to make that playoff push. Where do you go from here, kind of turning the page and trying to get into Seattle and get out with a win?
Exactly that. We just have to go and play hard and try to get a win. We're supposed to be fighting for our lives. I don't know what place we're in, if we're still in eighth or not, but these next 5 games, every game matters. Every possession matters. So we just have to treat it as so.
Thanks, Tina.
Pat, did you have another question?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
And that's it, Tina. Thank you.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Appreciate your time.
Hey, Ariel, kind of a roller coaster of a game. How are you feeling after that, and kind of how do you process the ups and downs of that one?
You gotta take the good from it, and then learn from the bad. Unfortunately, we have been here before, so it's not really new. But yeah, like I said, you gotta take what you can from the good and build on that, and then learn from the bad of it.
And how's your ankle doing?
It's all right. I had ankle stuff before. It's just a matter of keeping it mobile and doing what my trainer asked me to do to make sure that I'm ready to go for the next game.
How was it having Tina back out there? Did it feel second nature to play with her again, or was there some figuring out after not playing with her for a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think second nature. Into Tina's situation, we've got people that are trying to get their bodies back, and so I wasn't expecting her to come out here and have a 30-20 game, so as long as she feels good, and I appreciate her for putting her body on the line for this team, and it feels good to have her back.
Now, how are you feeling offensively? Obviously 25 points, what was working for you, and how did you feel out there?
Yeah, just trying to get to my spots really. That's something that I've talked to coaches about and some of my older players. And not forcing anything and not just always taking what the defense gives me, but get what I want out of it. And I think I did a better job of that tonight. And my teammates kept feeding me, telling me to get to my spots. So I was able to do that tonight.
And then, I got to ask you about Ariel Powers. Yeah, she had a bunch of points and, how did it feel for you, guarding her sometimes and playing against her and what things did she do that were causing problems for you all?
Yeah, well, I'm upset about that because she was my matchup. So I'm not happy about that at all. But again, AP is a competitor and I'm happy that she's back on the court. She's had a crazy season as far as injuries and trying to come back and stuff like that. So shouts to her for doing what she needs to get back on the court. But she's a competitor. She's a scorer. AP don't see nobody in between her and the basket. She showed that tonight.
Thanks, Ariel. Safe travels to Seattle.
Thank you.
Any other questions? I think that's it then, Ariel. Thank you.
Thank you.